Well, am I wearing the same makeup and t-shirt and hairstyle as my last video? Yes, because I shot these back to back. Well. We have a new bundle. Not a collection, a new bundle, despite there being 5 polishes and a essentially new formula. This is the Holo Barista bundle, and it's all brown polishes. Personally, I'm a little surprised that we didn't get a proper collection box. I think Holotaco has finally run into the issue of we have too many collections to actually make, boxes and to release on a time schedule that really fits that. Which a lot of people have been predicting would become an issue, and I guess it finally is. But instead of seeing it as an issue and a scheduling thing and yada yada yada, we're not gonna focus on that shit. We're gonna talk about the fact that this is an all brown holo collection. Beautiful. So what is this collection? What is this new formula, like I was saying? This is 5 crushed linear holographic polishes, which is technically a fairly new formula to Holotaco. They did have one limited edition polish last year in this formulation, or I guess it's not last year, 6 months ago in the gala anniversary collection. I really liked it. It was very pretty. And one of the things that I said about that particular collection is that I wanted to see more in this formula, and now we're seeing more. I guess the biggest thing is I'm a little confused about the release of this. I do like that this is not limited edition. However, we're essentially getting a collection for a collection price, but no collection box. And that was one of the big selling points about Holotaco's collection and why they were priced at the price point. The whole thing was, well, they're not super discounted as a bundle because you get this cool box. But now we've run into the issue where we don't have a cool box and we still have these prices. I don't know if maybe simply address that in her streams. I personally don't watch the streams anymore because, well, I just don't have the time. And I know that they do get clipped down. It's just, again, maybe there was a piece of information that didn't seem poignant enough to include in that clipped down version of the collection launch or bundle launch in this case. So yeah, I can only really speculate. However, let's talk about this formula. It is similar, in my opinion, to the linear holographic formula by Holotaco, except, well, the biggest difference is now it's got these crushed pieces and they're much smaller than a glitter. They kind of remind me of a smaller version of flaky top coat kind of added into the formula, and it relies more on the suspension base to give it that color, so you're actually getting something that's a little bit on, like, it's opaque but kind of has a jelly feel to it, if that makes sense. I will say I really like this formula. I think it's quite pretty. The only thing is every once in a while I get like a big piece of holographic glitter in it, and that can be a little annoying, but it's something I realize with this particular formula. The other thing that I want to point out is that I do find this formulation to be quite similar to a lot of linear holographic polishes that are put out by indie brands. But anyway, now that I've rambled enough, 6 minutes worth of rambling, let's jump into the swatches because I really want to show you all of these brown nail polishes. While I might not be a fan of oat milk, I am a fan of haute couture. This is a very pretty polish. This is what I would have previously referred to as a nude, but we're not using that terminology anymore as it excludes people. So let's talk about the details of this polish. This, personally, I find to be a cool toned, crushed holographic polish. Yeah, we're getting up and personal with that new formula, and I like the shade a lot. This was a 2-coater for me. If you have longer nails than I do, maybe check out a 3rd coat, but for how pale it is, I thought it performed quite nicely. Let's keep rolling with blushed ice. This is the blushy of the brown polishes. Personally, I find this falls into the coppery family, and heads up, if you have stained nails like I do, it's not a health problem, it's just I love wearing nail polish. And two, you can easily fix that with a smoothing base coat. Just keep that in mind if you're trying to get the truest demonstration of this polish. I really liked this polish. It was a 2-coater, and I'm just gonna end up repeating myself a ton in this video. I like the formula, they're 2-coaters, it's pretty, and they're browns. Lord help me, I don't know, but let's keep talking about it. I really liked how the crushed holo looked in this particular formula. Don't know why, they just do. Next up is Holo Cappuccino, and I really like the name of that one. This is a lighter brown, and personally I found that this was kind of a neutral undertone for me. It was warm, but it also had a little bit of a cool side. I'm not sure if that's from the silveriness of the crushed holo itself, or if that was the goal of the suspension base, but you know, maybe we'll find out one of these days, but for now, I'm just going to appreciate this polish for what it is. This was a 2-coater for me, and as you can see, it's really pretty, and I think if you have longer nails than I do, it'll be an easy application for you. Oh man, I'll just say it, I love all the names in this collection. Need I say Mocha though? That is a absolute banger of a name for a polish. Out of the 2 darkest of the polishes, this is the warmer one. As you can see right off the bat, we're getting a lot of that chocolatey, coppery warmth in this brown polish. So if you're one to really lean towards those warm browns, pick this one out of the 2 darkest. I think you'd be very, very happy with this polish. Again, 2-coater, no brainer, perfect brown, 10 out of 10 brown. I can't pick a favorite in this collection. I really can't. Because we also have another name that I love, Espresso Your Holo. Just the puns are on fire in this collection, and like I was just saying, out of the 2 darkest of this collection, this is the cool toned dark brown polish. As you can see, we're still seeing a lot of redness to it here, but it is much cooler out of the 2. So if that is something that you're looking for, pick this polish. Oh, ignore that, what I just did. We all make mistakes, but you're gonna ignore that one because I told you so. But I really like this one. I've been wearing this one the most. Maybe this is my favorite. I don't know. There's too many delicious browns. Okay, now that you've seen the swatches, what do you think? Personally, I really appreciate the color spectrum that we got here. It ranges from a very, very light kind of champagne-y brown to a super dark, rich chocolatey brown, especially for those nail polish wearers who are trying to find a linear holographic formula that fits their skin tones. And I actually think that we got that here. We're seeing cool tones, we're seeing warm tones, we have a neutral tone, and I think this was probably the best way to kind of match as many skin tones as possible. I hope they do expand on this brown shade line. I know for a lot of people they want a super close match, but I think for a starter, especially in the nail polish world, this is a pretty good step in the right direction. And personally, I think all of these shades are very wearable for a whole variety of people. I don't think you should be restricted to just warms or cools, or wear what makes you happy, and I think a lot of these shades, or all of these shades, will make a lot of people happy. Personally, I love every single one of them. I've been wearing them as like a Skittle gradient. I really like wearing it that way. And yeah, that's kind of my thoughts. As many of you know, I personally love brown nail polish. I think it is incredibly underappreciated and underloved shade of colors. It's a very underappreciated shade of nail polish. There's never enough browns, in my opinion, and when there are browns, they kind of all stick to the one, like, kind of dark chocolate warm shade of brown, and God, I want more. I want more. Give me more. More browns, please. Send them my way. I love them. To me, I'm not a huge fan of just wearing plain old black nail polish, and I don't wear super light champagnes very often. That would be what was once termed the nudes of the nail polish world. But I do love wearing a dark brown. I think it adds a lot of drama to a look where it also still is fairly unique, because when people go in dark, they usually go with black, but I want to be different because I'm not like a regular girl. I'm a nail polish girl, and I want to wear brown nail polish. Anyway, thanks so much for listening to me rant. If you like this video, and if you like my videos, make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.